Okay, so I wanted to make a quick video talking about the Umbrella Academy, the trade paperback. This is the first volume. It's actually just back in print. Sadly, this is by Dark Horse, and they are known for just letting shit go out of print. But I wanted to make a quick video talking about if you're interested, if you should actually read this after watching, as it says right there, the Netflix original series that is the Umbrella Academy that's gotten fairly popular as of recently. As you can see, this has gone out of print. Volume 2 of the trade paperback has gone out of print. The comics are going for an insane amount of price. Should you read this? Yes. Okay, why? Obviously, right? Why? They are two completely different entities. I want to state that now. This and the Netflix show, consider them two complete different series. I would say, think of two families adopting a set of twins. One family gets one twin, the other one gets the other twin. They look the same, but it really comes down to how you nurture a child, how you foster a child, how it grows up, the environment and whatnot. That's where it's really coming from with Umbrella Academy. They're the same characters, yeah, but a lot of the times they're vastly different characters, honestly. You kind of get to the same place at the end of the day. You arrive, at the opera, the theater, the concert, whatever you want to call it, and you're met with the bad guy, and you have to stop him, and in different ways they get stopped. But it is a completely different series. The Netflix show is a lot more Hollywood. They try to keep it grounded. Netflix tries to make a world in which this ragtag group of kids, the Umbrella Academy, they're in a world that isn't super in any way. And this is a lot more comical. There's a lot more going on. It feels like a superhero world, and the art is phenomenal. I just really, really love this art. Personally, I think the art's really, really great. And just off the bat, I'm not going to give any spoilers, so I really shouldn't be flipping to the end there. But let's find number one. So just off the bat, look at number one. Look at the character design. They try to go for a more grounded look in the Umbrella Academy, where here it's like, yo, I'm a straight up fucking ape, dog. Ooh, fucking hand me a banana, dog. I'm a fucking monkey. So off that, you can tell there's a lot of different things, and that's Klaus, I forget his name, Savant, I think they call him Savant in this one, I'm not sure, no, Seance, there we go. Way different character, completely different character. In the Umbrella Academy, I actually really liked his character. Sometimes he was a little bit too typical edgelord, like, oh, I'm a drug addict. Yeah, that's pretty much his character. But I really, really enjoyed the Umbrella Academy. I'd highly recommend checking it out, just for the art. If you're not a fan of this art, it's personal preference there. But I would highly recommend it, simply because it is a completely different story. Don't compare the two. There's nothing to compare. They both started, with the same people, but they ended off in totally different directions. Just, this is a few pages in. That's essentially the antagonist who kind of sets everything into motion. He's not a very major character, but in the Umbrella Academy, you have her boyfriend type dude who cons her or manipulates her into becoming what she becomes. But yeah, I would highly recommend checking this out. I personally enjoyed the comic more than I did the Netflix series. That's not to say comics or the original source material is always going to be the best. Honestly, I really enjoyed the Umbrella Academy Netflix series. The first 4 or 3 episodes were, in my opinion, fucking amazing. And then it kind of just went down and became something that was it was good, but it wasn't great. I'm not going to go back and rewatch it anytime soon. Maybe the first few episodes, the dance scenes. And just them coming together were really good. But then, when they kind of started switching things up, it went in a bad direction, in my opinion. There's some good moments, but that's what I think about the Umbrella Academy. Had a lot of great moments, but when you put everything together, it wasn't great overall. This, on the other hand, was really good, really great overall, because it's very fast-paced. You can read this in 40 minutes, and you're like, damn, that was a good story. Meanwhile, the Netflix series, takes like 10 hours or 7 hours, some bullshit. Very long-winded. Highly recommend checking this out though. It's a very random video, but those are my honest thoughts on the Umbrella Academy, and if you should read it after watching it, and if you haven't done either, I'd recommend reading it over watching it. You guys have a great day. Check it out.